What is up, guys? It is SJB Santos, the social media manager for Bosco Esports, and today I'm excited to bring you guys another casting of our Overwatch program. So we'll be right back. All right, joining me today is the head coach for the Overwatch team, SJB Beagles. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How about you, Brad?
I'm good. You want to give us a little rundown of who we're going against today?
Today we're going up against JATC North, Team Inferno.
Okay, cool. This is a regular season game, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and I think we're looking at the exact same roster as we did our very last casting in regards to our team.
Correct.
And we could just get right into it. So
Yeah,
we'll
let's
just pull that up on our screen here, and we'll go ahead and switch it on our main screen. All right. So looks like we have about 10 seconds left until the players load in here. Looking at the comp, another very classic comp aside from the Baptiste that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, the guys really like this combo, running the Mesa Metra, getting in there nice and quick, and keeping a lockdown on the point.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they like the Symmetra, because that was last time we looked at it on these control points. She was doing an insane job.
Oh yeah,
not even just with pumping out DPS, but also tactically placing down her ultimate. So props to Symmetra, and I think we're expecting great things from them again today.
Carlos, yeah,
Carlos,
he's one of our captains.
Captain. All right, another Lucio comp. We love to see it. Starting off with the portal again, just like the last game that we casted. Looks like we'll probably be able to make it first to the point here with this comp. We're able to set up early on the point. Enemy team just barely coming in. Baptiste just spam healing as you would. Ooh, Lucio getting kind of low there. Luckily he's able to pump it up there. Ooh, that was a huge anti-heal, but luckily the Baptiste immortality thing goes up. We're able to get a pick off on the enemy Reinhardt, but in return we lose one of our supports. It's not looking the greatest, but it's not looking the worst. But Bosco's able to hold on. Baptiste already at 76% ultimate. Looks like we'll be able to get a... I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I think it's a... we'll just call it a field for a second, because I know you shoot through it and you do more damage.
Oh yeah, his ultimate.
Yeah, with whatever projectile that goes through it, but I'm just not sure what the name is. But
yeah, you know, I don't remember the name exactly either, but yeah, the way they're lining up, they'll all be able to fire through it and they'll just melt.
Yeah, we've got a real nice just kind of wall up here. The enemy team isn't really pushing. I think they're aware that we at least have a loose Baptiste, which goes up right now. Baptiste's getting dangerously low, down to 36 HP, but luckily the heals from both Lucio and Baptiste self-heal combined seem to be able to keep him healthy. And Bosco's able to keep a push off the point with the Baptiste ult. About 52% on the point here. Enemy team has yet to be able to make a push here to get even a single percentage. And we're just kind of firing down that entrance, making sure they don't even have time to be able to coordinate a push.
Yeah, that's props to everybody too. Our healer Carter Daly right here as well, who we're spectating. Just breaking that enemy Ryan shield, not letting him come in for anything.
Yeah, even though we did look, we lost our Lucio very early on, but this Baptiste was doing a very good job at solo healing, keep making sure that the team doesn't show any signs of weakness to allow the enemy team to see even an opportunity to try to make a push into the point. So big props to our Baptiste here. Oh, it looks like Anna ult goes up onto the Reinhardt. I'm sure they have a shield, but the Symmetra ult just stopping it completely. Absolutely phenomenal. Immortality barrier goes up on the Reinhardt. Reinhardt stays alive. Enemy Reinhardt goes down. Zeri coming in from the left flank. We're getting a little bit DPS here. It looks like the Santos just cleaning up in the top right. We're about in overtime, but it looks like the enemy team just got wiped out, and Bosco just take it.
Couldn't.
100-0. Very
great Symmetra. Also the May ult stopped them up completely. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be seeing Symmetra steamroll today as well. Looks to be like one of the comfort picks of Carlos here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good Symmetra. I was kind of expecting the Reinhardt to just kind of take point there and just block the ult, but Symmetra taking point there, and just initiative in making sure the team gets protected from that charging.
I'm surprised. I didn't see a single Earth Shatter from either Reinhardt. Did you?
No, I'm not sure if I missed it because no, I think the Symmetra shield went up and the enemy Reinhardt tried to shatter because he got the Ana ult on him, so I'm sure that meant
he had the Ana ult and the Zarya shield, so he was coming in hot, but I think completely denied by Symmetra and Mei.
Yeah, I think he tried it, but obviously we didn't see it go into effect because Symmetra just did a good job at countering it. As from the looks of it now, it looks like the enemy team actually picked up a Pharah, and I think the only hit scan we have on the team right now is actually Baptiste, so Baptiste kind of taking on a role of both DPS and support here.
Yeah. He's pretty effective at keeping down Pharahs for the most part, from what I've seen.
And the positioning is excellent here. I mean, the enemy team can't get free hits on him, and he's also able to get a ton of heals for free on his team at such an easy range. So the positioning of the Baptiste playing a very key point at helping Bosco go ahead and secure the point here. Like we're chasing down the McCree. McCree goes down. And Bosco getting another strong hold in the second round here. We're only 15% into the very first capture here, and our Baptiste is already at 99% ultimate, so it looks like we'll be able to hold off for another push if the Baptiste is able to make the right play.
I think Bosco's doing really well right here to hug the right side for the most part.
Yeah.
They know that this is Boop City.
Absolutely. And we saw right now, just as our player tabbed out a little bit, we saw our Symmetra's actually on fire, so she's already making huge impact on this. Oh, Baptiste's actually getting a kill onto the Winston. Oh, yeah. Entire team is just kind of playing perfectly in synchronization with each other.
Yeah, that's great communication right there.
Yeah. Reinhardt actually getting a kill onto the Pharah and the McCree. We're just not giving the enemy opponent a chance to breathe here.
Yeah, that Symmetra allowed the Rhine to go ham on them.
Yeah.
Really hard, yeah.
Yeah, we look at that tab out there. Both Symmetra and Reinhardt on fire in the game right now. So. It's like the enemy team composition is still remaining on Pharah even after an unsuccessful push.
Well, they're trying to boop us off, but
yeah,
we're not having any of that. We're sticking to the right.
Yeah, as it's on the top right now, McCree actually got picked off by our Reinhardt here, but got healed or resurrected by the Mercy. And
Farrell.
Yeah, Pharah getting a very critical pick on our Baptiste, which enables the rest of the team to be able to take out two more of our DPS, our Mei and our Symmetra. Symmetra able to pick one back up on the Pharah, but overall it kind of looks like as if...
It looks like we're going to give up this point, but...
Yeah, I mean 99% on the first hold. I don't think Bosco has anything to worry about yet.
Yeah, they just need to regroup and take it back.
Yeah. We have, I believe, Lucio ult and Diva ult. So I mean, we could just play around that. Not to mention that Mei ult, as long as she gets hits on, she'll be able to get it pretty quickly, and she's already at 78%ish. Yeah, 78. Okay, we're engaging with the Lucio ult. Enemy team just fighting on the point. McCree goes down. Our Symmetra unfortunately get taken out by the Winston ultimate. Diva falls off the map, getting boofed off by the Lucio. Amazing play there. Baptiste trying to keep all his teammates alive. The enemy Lucio pops an ult on the point. Looks like the Pharah is still just kind of getting free hits off in the air. We can see the Mercy beam connected to the Pharah in the air. Winston on the Baptiste. No one's here to help the Baptiste. Baptiste unfortunately goes down to the Winston. Reinhardt gets a pick off on the Lucio. Ooh, the pick doesn't matter much so because the Mercy's able to resurrect the Lucio, and the enemy Winston gets a pick on our Lucio. So it looks like that was a failed push by Bosco there, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're just gonna need to regroup and redo it, I think.
Oh, but looking at the top right now, Symmetra getting a pick off on both supports. It could be the chance that Bosco has been looking for. Both Lucio and Baptiste are coming in right now. If they could get in there right now, maybe they have a chance to kind of do something here, but I don't think the rest of the team is there to match up with them.
They just need to regroup.
Yeah, that was a really good two picks off by our team captain Symmetra here, but unfortunately, just the rest of the team wasn't able to act upon it. Both of our healers, I guess, weren't there either as well. They were just running back from spawn, so it was unfortunate timing for such a good pick. Okay, Baptiste ultimate goes up. Bosco trying to get a little bit of poke damage on to the enemy team, but Mercy actually gets a crit hit on top of our Mei and ends up killing him. D.Va goes to the portal, pops the ult, doesn't get any kills, unfortunately. Immortality Barrier goes down. Reaper ult going off in the middle of the point, holding off Bosco. Bosco might just lose this point. Bosco still fighting for a D.Va on point, trying to hold off as much as she can out of our mecha. And
we're
no,
gonna lose that second round. That's
unfortunate. Yeah. No, that was really well played by Inferno right here.
We needed to deal better with the Winston because he was just getting right to the supports without any reaction from our guys.
Yeah, we definitely need to have a little bit more kind of focus on our support. Specifically that one point in which our Symmetra was actually able to get a pick on both enemy supports. The enemy team knew that both our Baptiste and Lucio were still on their way back, so they made sure to make a push onto our side here to make sure that they couldn't get any momentum off of that, and they did a really good job at holding off that point. So props to Inferno there. They did a really good job at holding off Bosco. Well, we're actually making a switch here. Looks like we're actually gonna follow suit in the Inferno strat. We're actually gonna go aerial here. We got a Mercy and an Echo in the air. Very deadly combo. Looks like we're damage boosting. I think we just took out a little... I don't think it was a kill. I didn't see anything on the top right.
Might have been like a turret or something.
Yeah, I was thinking it's probably a turret. But from this Mercy gameplay we're getting right now, looks like she's doing a really good job at... Oh, swapping sides here. But looks like she was doing a really good job at keeping the team healthy. Unfortunately, our volume's gone down a little bit. Okay, we're back. Onto the Reaper point of view, actually getting some DPS action here. We can see that the Reaper is kind of getting up in front, getting some damage up. We see the top right that Echo is actually able to take the enemy Mercy out, so very nice. And Reaper just getting some poke hits from far away here, building up his ultimate. But Bosco able to take a very dominating first hold, as they have in every match. So hopefully they're just able to go ahead and finish it off here like the first time, rather than the second round.
Yeah.
But this Reaper pick, I think this Reaper pick is actually really good. I know we were stressing that the enemy Winston was actually getting on top of our Baptiste a little bit too much, and as we all know, our Reaper is a prime counter for Winston.
Yeah, I think they should have done it a little bit sooner though. It would have been better last round.
And as we say, so we see that Winston actually going in, so we'll see if this Reaper pick plays off. We see that the Mercy's in the air. Reaper getting a little bit low on health, ends up going Wraith form to get a little bit of healing. Gets a kill onto the McCree. D.Va ult gets dodged. Oh, free picks on the Mercy.
All right.
Get a nice ult off. Gets a kill. No, doesn't get a kill with the ultimate. Actually, it might have been on the McCree, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so he killed the McCree. McCree got res, and then he got another kill on the McCree. I think his way went down. Then we're swapping into our D.Va point of view. Looks like...
oh, this is Echo.
Oh, this is Echo.
Yes,
okay. So Echo just got a kill with D.Va ultimate, and I think I saw from that top right that she actually got a kill with the summoning the mecha down on the Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a pretty excellent play there. So we saw that Echo got 2 picks off there, and actually getting some free damage on this D.Va, taking her down to all the way almost out of mech. See if they could finish that off. Ooh, just barely missing.
Not quite. Almost,
just barely.
though.
Oh, but look at those
He's
stats.
Majorly on fire.
Oh yeah, I saw that's 3 gold. I think it was like 27 kills, 13,000 damage.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, this DPS is going off. Yeah. Echo with a Mercy damage boost is something real scary to look at. Looks like our Reinhardt actually popping ult here, and Echo following suit, get an ult off onto the Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets a pick onto Lucio. Echo getting a pick onto the Doomfist. Mercy actually rezzing her allied Reinhardt, but Bosco's just too dominating here. Looks like they'll be able to take the rest of this match.
They just deconstructed that completely.
Yeah, they just cleaned up the rest of the team there. So
I think the Echo just completely annihilated the enemy team right there. I don't know how much his damage went up, but he was at what, like 13k when they pushed in?
Yeah.
I would like to see what his damage was after that fight.
Yeah, let's take a look at these cards here. Let's take a little play game. Oh, I mean, it's only to be expected at this point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a play where he blocked off the Reinhardt ultimate right here, so they're just able to just get free damage on top of 3 of their players, or 4 actually, Reinhardt and Reaper and Winston. So
between that mail and the Symmetra, just completely on that point.
Yeah.
And they were just frozen down for that sim to charge up the gun, dude.
Yeah.
So much damage.
But Bosco takes game 1.
Grouped right up, yeah.
Bosco takes game 1, and we'll be right back with game 2. Okay, and we are back with game number 2. I think it's a best of 5 or best of 3. Which one is it?
Best of 5, and each of the rounds is a best of 3.
Okay, so Bosco takes game 1 with a 2-1 lead over Inferno here, and hopefully we can see more of that action come through.
Looks like they're sticking with much the same comp, except looks like they have an Ana and a Soldier now.
Yes, looks like we got a bit of hit scan on our roster here, our squad.
It makes sense on Kings Row.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty classic team comp here. Okay. Enemy Reinhardt fire charge coming into the spawn here, but doesn't look like it hit anyone. You know, I saw that the Zarya put a bubble on top of that Reinhardt, and I used to play a good amount of Zarya myself, and the thing that I hated the most.
That was a quick Doomfist pick.
Real nice play by the Echo here, getting an easy pick off the enemy DPS. Looks like
he put himself in a really bad position doing
looks like we're just gonna kind of steamroll here. We got to pick off on the Junkrat. Mercy reses the Junkrat, but that means that Doomfist is still down for the count. So Bosco might just be able to make a quick and easy takeover here as Doomfist tries to make his way back. It is a 6v5 right now on top of the point. And apologies for the quality, but should get a bit better. Okay, now we're looking at our Devo point of view here. Doesn't look like Bosco was able to quite finish off this push. Kind of surprising, honestly. I thought that would have been a snowball there, considering that their Doomfist was out of the count. So both of our DPS just would have been able to overpower their
that was such a dominant start too. It's crazy.
Ooh, looks like the enemy's Zarya actually took our Echo out of the fight here, unfortunately. So I think Bosco may just have to back off here until our Echo respawns. But as I was saying at the beginning of that game, we saw that the enemy Reinhardt was kind of just posted up in front of this little choke here with a shield. But there was a Zarya shield on top of him, and I think that
he got a big charge off that.
No. But the thing is that my pet peeve as a Zarya was putting a shield on the Reinhardt and then him putting up his shield so that I wouldn't get any charge.
Yeah.
Right. So I can only imagine.
It's like a waste. It's a waste of a cooldown.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like Bosco actually trying to make a push here. Enemy Mercy getting a res up on the Junkrat, but both the Reinhardt and the Doomfist going down for Inferno here, and Bosco's making a slow push on top of the point. Looks like they may just be able to cap it here. D.Va has ulta, but I don't think she'll be able to need it. She'll need it because this fight looks just about to get as done.
Yeah.
Yep.
One thing I'd like to note here, Jackson, he's one of our freshmen, and I think that was a real heads-up play right there that he pulled. I think he saw the Reinhardt charging, and he stepped in front of one of our supports.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I did see the pin message kind of pop up on screen for a few seconds while we're looking at this D.Va. So props to him. He's looks like he's slowly but surely getting that game sense down. Just be second nature. Looks like D.Va just kind of pushing up a little forward, putting some pressure on Inferno so that we're able to get the payload through this little choke here, nice and easily. But Bosco's got about 3 minutes and 20 seconds or sorry, 3 minutes. I think that says 3 and 40. I can't actually see it too well. But they have
35.
They have a good amount of time to try to get this payload out.
They switched to a pharmacy now too.
Which I think it's a great play. I think Pharmacy works really well on this map, especially considering that they have Junkrat.
Yeah.
Which is and Doomfist. I mean, Doomfist, you can kind of no, you can't really. You can't really consider him a hit scan. You can kind of see his bullets fly. But Bosco just making a huge push here. Earthshatter coming up from the Reinhardt, able to get a pick up on the Doomfist, the Lucio, and the Zarya. Yeah, Bosco just kind of wiping the floor right here. Just cleaning up Inferno here. It's probably going to be able to make it to the second point, no problem. Very clean from Bosco coming in. We actually have 3 players on fire. Considering we're only halfway through the map, it's pretty good.
Pharmacy is just so dominant right there for the second point on Kings Row. I mean, on the first point, it's great too, but on the second point, there's so much LOS. Like, you can pop in, toss some rockets, get back out real quick.
Yeah, and Soldier's able to get an easy pick on the Lucio here, popping ult. Looks like she might be able to get another one, but it looks like the Sarisa's going to pop down her shield, kind of negating that. So just one pick for Bosco here off that ultimate. But yeah, it looks like if Inferno wants a chance to kind of hold Bosco from getting to this third point, they're definitely going to have to switch to some hit scan. And from what I see we have an Orisa, which is, I guess, a little bit of a step up for...
Oh,
quick flank. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Not quite.
Yeah, it looks like the Mercy was able to catch wind of that Farah a little bit too fast. Unable to get the res off here from our Mercy as well, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But that was a really good... if that went off, that would have been a crazy play.
Yeah.
D.Va going up, applying a little pressure, gets a kill onto the Zarya. Orisa getting relatively low. Mercy's swapping up to our pistol, get a little bit of damage, but has to swap back to heal step to keep her teammates healthy. But looks like Anna, Farah, and Soldier is able to clean up the rest of the team, and this might just be point for Bosco.
Right,
yeah, that's point, 100%. That's 3-0. So it looks like, well, the way it works for payload maps is, I mean, if they just halt Inferno to the first point here, they just win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So very good plays coming in from Bosco for this Overwatch squad here. Looks like it's just about the same so far for defense. Actually, maybe not. The Soldier might get switched out. Wonder what they're talking about here. What they're considering. Yeah, Soldier comes back in. I'm pretty sure they're just kind of expecting a Pharmacy.
Or switching back to a BAP.
A Baptist. The tried and true for Bosco, the classic.
They're just deciding what DPS they want at this point.
Yeah.
May,
very good.
Solid at that choke.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Looks like it goes for May and Soldier. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I think we at least need one hit scan, just in the possibility that they do decide to go something aerial, like
take
Echo.
some of the pressure off the BAP to be the only hit scan.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
On this map, for sure.
Yeah. So about 20 seconds left until this second half of the match kicks off. But Bosco looking in good form today, for sure. Alright, gates are opening. I'm expecting a Reinhardt Flame Charge to come out. Yup, a little bit of free damage. Yup, 7% on this ultimate already. Thank you. And we're just kind of holding each other off at this choke point here. Very standard stuff. Reinhardt getting a few free hits though. Already up to 40%, so very good stuff from the Reinhardt. Knows when to play offensively and when to play defensively.
Nice little pick right there too on the enemy Ryan.
Love to see it. D.Va kind of pushing in a little
sorts
bit.
of free damage right there in the corner. The Ryan wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're already up to 61%. Looks like it's looking really good for our Reinhardt. Oh, even the Soldier getting a pick off on the enemy Reaper. It looks like Bosco's just kind of getting so much trickle damage off that enemy team just isn't able to regroup and plan to make a push. And if things just keep going this way, then this Reinhardt's going to have an ultimate by the time they do decide to make a push and probably just be able to shut him down.
It's so funny watching Chris swing his hammer right there at the wall, just waiting for someone to walk into it.
But I guess as silly as it looks,
it makes sense. Yeah,
that's the way you got to play him. You got to get that free damage out whenever you can. Oh, D.Va trying to make a push in. Maywall coming out, but that D.Va just instantly blocked off. Got to get rid of that Baptiste thing. I think that's the enemy Baptiste. I wasn't able to tell, but enemy actually getting a few picks off on Bosco, but if you look at the kill, Baptiste actually got a triple right there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that.
I think that's Carter, right? Carter's in the Baptiste.
Carter Daly, yeah.
Carter Daly coming in huge. I'm not sure if he just got the last few hits of damage on them, or if he actually just kind of clutched up there.
Well, I think I saw him pop his ult.
Yeah,
so
he did.
He's doing big damage.
Yeah, and as you can see from the bottom left, he's actually on fire. So Carter Daly just playing both sides of DPS and support right now. Looks like the enemy Lucio popping in. Oh, trying to make a push here, but the enemy team already lost their McCree. D.Va mech going down. Looks like they're trying to push on point, but Reinhardt gets a kill on D.Va. D.Va gets a kill on Winston. Reaper gets a kill on May. It looks like a 2-for-1 so far. Just trying to make a push onto the point here, but Reinhardt gets a kill on Mora. Soldier on Lucio, and Anna on the Reaper. McCree tries to make a final, last stand there with his ultimate, but just kind of gets a little bit of BM from our Carter Daly, but it's all in good fun.
He's already got his ult back, so yeah, he's doing big damage.
Yeah, Bosco's just like an impenetrable wall at this point right now.
This choke point is pretty unforgiving for characters that can't fly, but even if they can fly, Baptiste and Soldier, they can take care of it.
Yeah. Especially considering that we have that Baptiste solo up right now. It's just even more easier. Very nice defensive play from both the Baptiste and the Reinhardt.
Yeah, that immortality wall or the immortality field and the shield.
Yeah, the sense to just kind of know as a Baptiste to know exactly where your Reinhardt is and run behind him. Like, of course he has his immortality field, but like even in the case that you don't get that off, you want to make sure that you stay safe regardless. So he was just able to, the macro was just working really well for him. He knew exactly where he had to go. And looking at the game right now, Bosco actually just getting a complete team wipe as Inferno tries to make a last push for the point here. It doesn't look like they were able to get anything off. And that was actually, I think,
pretty much the whole team's on fire right now.
That kind of looks like
clear them out.
Looks like a 6 for known right now. I don't think I saw any of the Bosco members die here, so it's do or die right now for Inferno. They've got about 12 seconds left to get to this point, and not all of their team is completely respawned and regrouped so far. So they kind of just have to make a push, but Bosco just getting free hits off. Mayo going down, trying to prevent any sort of push from going, and Reinhardt gets 2 kills with the fire strike. D.Va gets a mech. D.Va gets the enemy D.Va out of the mech. And Baptiste following this Lucio, getting some hits off, gets frozen by the Mei, and eventually gets killed. Just the Winston seems to be left on the point here, but he's only going to be able to survive so long with 5 members on him.
Wrap it up right there.
Yep. And Bosco wraps up game 2.
All right.
With a very dominating manner.
Yeah, one more round to go.
Yeah. So we'll just take a look at the play of the game here and the ending cards, and we'll go ahead and move on to game number 3. Let's see. Hookbait, 2 for 2 on play of the games. Impressive stuff from
Carlos Garcia, yeah, he's one of our seniors and the captain of the team.
Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, from what we're looking at.
Bapalt plus Soldier 76. No,
that's gotta be rough.
Chance.
That's gotta be rough. Bosco controlling 3 of the 4 ending cards. Just insane stats coming up from Bosco. But yeah, Bosco takes it 2-0 so far. Just game point for Bosco. We'll be right back with game 3. All right, and we are back with game number 3 of Bosco versus JATC North, Team Inferno. Looks like we are on Hanamura. I'm not sure if I don't think we've seen this map be played before on our casting.
No, actually, we did have it played last week, and they did run the sim May comp.
Right, okay. It's a little bit foggy, but Bosco's super familiar with this map. Looks like we'll actually be running the sim May once again. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's one of their favored picks, at least right now.
And the way Bosco's been going so far, I think this might just be another dominating 2-0. I don't know why. It's just kind of always been tradition to kind of go around and break all the arcade games in Hanamura when you spawn in.
You know, when I'm playing the game too, I feel kind of the necessity to jump on Pharah or Echo or something like that just to get the top ones.
Yeah.
Even if I'm like healing or something, you know, gotta switch on there, break them all.
Yeah, gotta clear the room. And we are kicked off. Bosco coming out of the gates on the right side flank. Lucio getting his team into the point real quick. Symmetric portal onto the point. Looks like we got an immortality field going on. We heard the Reinhardt charge, but gets blocked off by the Maywall ultimately. Symmetric gets a pick off on the Doomfist. Baptiste doing his best to keep his team alive. And we see that there's a Zarya shield going up. Symmetra just already...
Oh, Symmetra just came up huge on that one.
I mean, I took a look at his beam. I saw that it was thick and charged up, and I just knew that as soon as I looked at his outright, I was going to see at least 3 kills, and he had 4. So
time to melt.
Yeah, so Bosco already making an insane push. Looks like they might just Symmetra TP onto the left side here. And this just might be a 2-minute game.
Heads up, too. They're waiting for the whole team to come across.
Yeah. Looks like...
Oh, they weren't expecting it at all. They were in top left.
Inferno was expecting top left. Yeah, top left from their spawn. Yeah, Inferno expecting top left. Unfortunately, they're not able to set up on the right side, and Bosco just able to take advantage of that as Hookbait gets 3 more kills as he push onto the point. And it looks devastating right now for Inferno, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, their Mercy going down right there. I think it was just their supports holding it. Is it Lucio and Zarya now?
I think I did see the Lucio and Zarya, but
okay, I see the Reaper.
well, they're both dead. Just the Reaper just desperately trying to hold on to kind of keep their team in, and Lucio gets picked off by the Symmetra as well. Reinhardt doing his best, Mercy flying in.
This should be it right here.
Yeah, it looks just about it, and Bosco's...
That was a quick one.
Bosco's able to get it done in, I think, less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes, one of those two, but super quick nonetheless. If you see Hookbait on Symmetra, you better expect some unexpected plays. I mean, if I was Inferno, I probably would have set up on the left side as well. So I don't blame him for doing that, but Bosco just being super unpredictable there.
Symmetra's so useful on this map.
Yeah.
Getting past that choke point and then getting over the edge of the map right there.
Yeah.
Completely unexpected both times.
Yep. Looks like we're about running the same comp, except instead of a Symmetra, we're actually running an Echo this time. And
We also have a
Mercy.
Mercy.
Yep, Mercy instead of a Lucio. Actually, wait, no. We had Lucio Baptiste. We're on Ana Mercy now. A little bit more fitting for defense. But, I mean, the way that first match goes down, the way I looked at it on this map, it's either you stomp or you get stomped. There's no in between. So I'm kind of expecting this to just kind of be a solid wall here, just like we saw in Kings Row right now.
Oh, it looks like he's going to try and sneak a pick right here at the very beginning.
I'm not surprised. I'm still getting flashbacks from that poor soldier that caught the unfortunate fury of this Echo.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like he just lived to tell the tale. But she definitely got a few hits off. I mean, she's already got 15% ult. Reinhardt Fire Charge actually getting negated by the Diva Matrix. So very good play from there. Not the second one, but that Reinhardt's looking mighty low. Shield's about going down for both sides. Oh, really? That was a really good Ana bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that was a really solid Reinhardt play right there.
Yeah, I mean, he saw that there were at least 4 players with that purple H bar, and he had to go in. A little bit of BM coming in from our Reinhardt. It's all in good fun. But that was real quick on the uptake. I mean, not every Reinhardt would be as poised to just kind of charge in like that, but he knew that they can't heal, they can't do anything against his pushes, so he might as well just go in.
All clumped up for all that AoE swing hammer damage, the charge, plus then the flame strike for the 2 people lined up.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Looks like we actually heard a Moira ultimate going off right here. They actually swapped off to a Brigitte. Interesting.
They got a little sim port out,
yeah, they got a sim portal.
It.
Looks like they're trying to copy the Bosco strat here. Their enemy Reaper actually gets picked off on the Bosco May. Diva getting hit with the Reinhardt ultimate, but unfortunately not getting finished off. Our Diva actually gets a pick off on theirs. Oh, and the Echo coming up huge, stealing the Roadhog ultimate and just getting 4 kills. That's so unfortunate. I mean, if you were the enemy team there, you're kind of just thinking like, oh, we finally broke through. We got to pick off on the who was it? They got to pick off on the May, on our May, and you're thinking, okay, this is gonna be the one, and the Echo just comes in and crushes the hopes that you had right there.
Yeah, you know what? They have the right idea, getting the port down, but people weren't taking it. It wasn't enough communication.
Yeah, there were a few in the beginning, but they just weren't quick enough on the uptake to like kind of get a full push going on there. By the time that the entire team had gone in, Bosco had already picked up on what they were doing. So like Bosco just holding them off. We got about 1 minute and 45 seconds left. May holding up the back line just in case they do try to pull the Symmetra ult again. And they did. They do. Oh!
Not quite. But it blocks off whoever else takes the portal.
That was very super 5-head of this May. Okay, nice freeze. Soldier forced to kind of back off into a corner, but it looks like this is going to be the end for them. get a mail. Unfortunately, she goes down, but this mail is going to do
But
wonders
the
for
mail
Bosco.
stops the Roadhog. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Su-
That was a real heads-up play from Sean Carlo.
Yeah,
right
super
there.
super smart. I mean, even as I was saying, like just before that play happened, I was like, oh, he's definitely staying back there because he knows that they're going to try that Symmetra play again. So, super good plays from Sean.
Who's that?
What's the name?
Sean Carlo.
Sean. Yeah, Sean. The safety net for Bosco there, and
He's been on point with walling people off there, and
yeah,
that, even though he went down, that May ult stopping the Roadhog, that was big.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, stopped. Not only did he stop the rest of the team from kind of portaling into the point, he also got a pick off on the Symmetra and managed to keep the soldier busy enough to the point where he just kind of had to back off into a corner and let himself die. So really good plays from Sean there. And Bosco just, how long is that? About 20 seconds left. And Inferno's trying to make one final push onto the point here. Looks like that Sigma's going to go down, but the car wash is in effect.
That should be about it right there.
Yeah.
You know what? If that Symmetra on the enemy team, Team Inferno, would have saved that wall for when they got on point, they might have had a chance, but
They might have.
it looks like he had to burn it early because we were just plowing through their shields.
Yeah, absolutely. Bosco just able to. Every single member of Bosco just been crazy on point. These few games that we've been spectating in. Hookbait goes 3 for 3.
You got the hat trick.
Insane. Oh, it had to be this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, his game sense is just way too good. So really good stuff coming up from Hookbait. And I mean, it's just the usual. We've been seeing Hookbait kind of go crazy, to the point where almost the entire game gave him the props up, aside from like 4 players. So,
I mean, it's a team effort, and everybody working towards all of that damage that he was putting out. Everybody did so well.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, Carter Daly was popping off on that Baptiste, even like playing that, like half support, half DPS type of thing. The May walls coming in clutch. The Reinhardt kind of game sense to go in when the enemy team's kind of all Anabombs, that he knows that they're not going to get healed. Along with some good Earth Shatters. We saw the D.Va do a really good job at kind of negating a lot of the damage, and like we saw in that one play in King's Row, that D.Va jumped up in front of the support to make sure they stay safe. And both the healers just doing an excellent job at keeping the team alive.
Yeah, the combo between Carter Daly and Robert Rodas.
Yeah, I mean,
when he was on Lucio especially, and
Yeah.
they were doing Sim Lucio, man, getting to the point and just locking it down was great.
yeah, I mean, just being able to play both main healers and off healers like Lucio, just the flexibility that they provide just provides so many options for Bosco. So I mean, excellent stuff as per usual. And another 3-0 coming in from Bosco, clean sweep. So. Any last words before we go ahead and close this video off?
No, I mean, that's about it. Go Braves.
Go Braves, yeah. Props to JATC North, Team Inferno, for putting up a good fight. They did some really good things, especially in some of those points. And we hope to bring you a few more Overwatch castings in the future, but stay tuned. We got a few more videos coming up this week, and we hope you look forward to them. So, subscribe, turn on notifications for that bell to stay posted on when we post videos, and give us feedback in the comments. This has been SGB Santos and SGB Beagles, head coach Vic, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.